What's good, Slimes? Ace Fragrance back with a quick fragrance related video. This fragrance started off as 4 different videos, but I decided to just do a fragrance collection video. I haven't done one of these before, and the way my fragrances are split up in 3 kind of shelves. It's not very comfortable. Not comfortable. It's not very great for me to just pull out the camera and just do it. So that's why I've kind of shoved the one side of my fragrance collection on this table. It's more so to show you guys what I have in my collection, and also if I would rebuy a fragrance. There's no particular order to this. Sorry, it's gonna be probably one of my longest videos, and I'll just give you a thought of a majority of the fragrances I have in my collection and whether or not I'll be keeping them. There's no order to this, and it's gonna be a one-take video. So if you hear stuff in the background, it is what it is. Next, well, first one we'll start up is CK31. This is a very fresh scent. Would I rebuy it? Not really. I wouldn't rebuy that. But I'm glad I have in my collection. It'll be used for gym. Bentley Momentum Intense. This smells very much like sugar and grass. I would rebuy it because it's very cheap. It's a very good scent. Next we'll start off with Ted Baker. I see you. If you're looking for a nice, fresh, uplifting grapefruit, like, this is it. This is very nice. It's very well blended together. Good stuff. Very affordable. Would I rebuy it? No. Janan Sport. This was one of the original videos I was going to make solely for this fragrance. Would I rebuy it? No. It is like a Middle Eastern take on like Creed Aventus and Dior Sauvage. Not Middle Eastern, like a South Asian take on it. It's a very good scent, but once I do my other review, you'll understand why I won't be repurchasing that. Like I said, there's no order to this, and this is the first time I'm doing 0.5 on my camera. Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. I used to really hate this scent. I used to think I wasted a lot of money. But once like it reached like 32 degrees in United Kingdom, like Celsius, I really liked this scent, and I kind of like realised why I have it in my collection. Mont Blanc Explorer. I have put so many of my friends onto this fragrance. It's a very nice scent. I think there's so many Creed Aventus alternatives, and I do like the original Creed Aventus and the Ventus clone, so I wouldn't rebuy Mont Blanc Explorer. But yeah, it's good to have in my collection. This is Daraj Porom. I think this is by Razazi. This is one of the few Razazis that got hyped like years ago. Would I rebuy this? You know what? I think I would actually, as long as it's like 16 quid and cheaper. I would rebuy it. I wore it a lot during like chill nights at home. Very good. This is Latafa Azad, I believe. Their take on Dior Sauvage Elixir. Would I rebuy it? Not really. I would rather just rebuy Dior Sauvage Elixir. I think that's just better. And as I'm trying to reduce my collection, for what I need Dior Sauvage Elixir for, I don't need that alternative. John Varvatos Dark Rebel, not the Dark Rebel Rider. I blind bought this after Jeremy Fragrance was like, this is Captain Jack Sparrow in a bottle. He's absolutely right. This stuff is just, for an artistic point of view, that stuff is just fantastic. I would always want that in my collection, as long as I get it for a reasonable price. Then we have these 2 fragrances from the TikTok shop. They're very nice. They last 4 hours. But the thing is, it's like, they're 4 quid each for 50 ml. Of course, I would rebuy it just because it's cheap. And the white one kind of reminds me of like vitamin E. Like, I don't like vitamin E creams and stuff. And your one's kind of got that tape, but more piney. This is a decant of Haram Dita Noir. It's from an old batch, which it's very noticeable. This is very much stronger than the one I had and sold. If you go through my fragrance catalog, you would see what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna, this is the issue of the one take videos. I'm just moving some stuff. Yeah, that will work for now, I guess. Amarth Club de Nuit Intense for Men. Maybe I should have kept it the other angle, but it is what it is. Would I rebuy this? You know what, I would, as long as it's cheap. I like the harshness in the air. Like, I like my room smelling like this, like around my house. I like that smell a lot. If you have a car, and you wear like Crudiventis and you want to kind of match it with your car, absolutely do like 4 sprays like every night while you clean your car. And like when you come back in the morning, it'll be just like smelling lovely. So I would rebuy that. Swiss Arabian Essence of Casablanca or Blanca, depending on how you read it. Absolutely, I'd rebuy this. This reminds me of like the Pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh! In a bottle. Like the vanilla, the sand, the elegance. Atrium Fragrance, Mr. Fragrant. I don't know if I'd rebuy this. It's a nice scent now that I know that I appreciate it. I'm not hating. I was a very, the reason I say that is because when I originally bought this fragrance, I was in a very bad mood. Like I'm just so shitty with this, but it's a nice scent, but it depends on the price. Obviously, I think I support his Kickstarter and everything, so I got it for a very good price. I don't know what the price is now, but I'll pay Chanel prices for it, like 80 quid for 100 ml. That's not Chanel, that's Chanel prices with a discount, so there you go with that. I would rebuy it. Davidoff Cool Water Elixir. Look at the amount used. This stuff is amazing. I forgot I had this in my collection, but the moment I smell it, I would absolutely keep it. We have some Isoe Super next. This, I just got it from eBay. Yeah, I would rebuy it just because it's cheap and it smells like Chemical X from the Powerpuff Girls. It's just like a weird synthetic clean scent. Very nice. La Nuit de l'Homme, the La Parfum version. This stuff is very nice. It's a very more darker, mysterious take on the original La Nuit de l'Homme DNA. It's like dark berries. Very nice. I enjoy it a lot. I don't know if you can see how much it's used. Sorry, the bottle is focus. Yeah, you should be able to see these, man. I like it a lot. My only issue with La Nuit fragrances, I just wish they lasted like 8 hours. Then we have Paris Corners Pistachio. Absolutely, I'll rebuy this. It's their take on Kayali's gelato. I think it is. I've compared them both. On me, and this lasts longer, and it does smell sweeter. But yeah, for what I need it for, I'll absolutely, for what I use that fragrance for, I need both. So yeah. Then we have Azzaro Chrome Legend. The older bottles have a bigger lid. Will I rebuy this again? Yes. This just smells like a car wash, tea, and soap. I like it a lot. It's a very relaxing scent, very unique for a blue fragrance. We have next is Boss Man, or Hugo Boss Orange, I believe it was formerly called. This is a fragrance that surprised me a lot. I would never have bought this fragrance. I always see it hyped up on like the perfume shop, Boots, Superdrug as a kind of like a £30 banger. It is a £30 banger, absolutely. Would I keep in my collection? Yes, absolutely. Maybe think to yourself, I'm just saying yes to the majority of these fragrances. And you are right. But that's kind of why I'm doing these fragrance videos. Like I said, I'll rebuy Azzaro Chrome Legend. I would rebuy it, but not as soon as it's done, you know. Then we have Discover Frosted Vanilla. Absolutely, this is a banger. Banger, banger, banger. I wish I bought like 12 of these when they were £10. I paid £10 for this scent. It's just vanilla, jasmine, and pear. Gorgeous stuff. You just can't go wrong. We have Tumi 90 Degrees. I bought this from the perfume shop and they just stopped selling to me. Then when I bought my other Tumis, I had to get them from Debenhams. Very strange. This is their take on, not their take, but it's got Crudiventis vibes. It's like they took the DNA of Crudiventis and just used different notes. Like, I believe there's saffron in there. Would I rebuy it? Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite takes. This is Alexandria's take on Nishani's Havoc, or whatever it is. No, I would not rebuy this. No, it's a nice scent, but I was never a fan of the original. We have Lattafa. What's this one called? God knows what this one's called. It's the one that smells like wine. EDP. No, I would not rebuy that. Then we have over here Alicia's Vanilla. I wouldn't rebuy it again, but if you like Kayali's Vanilla, I would recommend it in a heartbeat. Azzaro Chrome Extreme. As you can see, I've used this a lot. I love this scent quite a bit. It's like that mask. It's like Acqua di Gio Profondo. just it's a different take. But I wouldn't rebuy it though. I've had my time with it. I enjoyed it. That's about it. Adidas or Adidas. I say Adidas Ice Dive. Always be in my collection. Always. This stuff is it's a joke between me and my friends. We got probably one of the best date night fragrances ever. And one of my favourite scents. Van Cleef and Arpels Ambre Imperial. Just if you blind buy this and if you think it's garbage, send it to me. Please, but no. It's their take on it's like Van Cleef and Arpels Midnight in Paris done to perfection with like Prada Black and all of that. That powderiness, it's like they put out like that signature DNA. It's just that done in perfection, in my opinion. We have I Am Trash by Etape de l'Orange. No, this is a very nice apple scent. It reminds me a bit of Another 13 by Le Labo. But sometimes it's like the apple just smells like it's in compost, whatever it's called. So it's why I don't like it, and I will not be rebuying it. We have next Mont Blanc Star Walker. This is Bamboo. This is the most chill, nonchalant fragrance in my collection. It's like top 5. I just really like this scent a lot. It would be like one of my signature scents, and it's definitely, if I did a top 10 fragrance video for life, it would absolutely be in that. I love, you can see my hand movements. 24 Gold. This is just, if you're looking for a box standard oud and vanilla massive peeling scent, absolutely pick this up. I will not repurchase it. Just because I've got so many ouds and vanillas that I think do it a bit better. And my channel was all about reducing my collection. La Nuit. This is no, not La Nuit. This is L'Homme La Parfum. I've had my time with this, and I won't be repurchasing it. It's a nice scent. Don't get me wrong. A lot of women that like soft scents love this scent. But no, it's like L'Homme, a bit more blue, and it does last like an hour to an hour and a half longer. Remarkable People. I don't know if I want to keep this in my collection. I've got it on me, and this champagne is like a bubbly champagne. I've never smelled anything like it. This is very difficult for me because I kind of want a collection that I can use. And I've only used this for testing because I don't want to wear this when I go for a walk. I don't really go to that many high-end events, and if I do, I've got other fragrances. But the more I'm kind of having to justify it, it's kind of ticking all the boxes that I don't need this in my collection. But the opening, man, that's just wonderful. It's just such an inviting, like, bubblegum champagne. It's like the sweetness is reminiscent of bubblegum, in my opinion. Razazi Hawass Ice for him. I think I've worn this a lot. This is my, like, I just want to smell nice, clean, and fresh. It is a very synthetic, like, there's a Middle Eastern take on this that I've realised, like, since I'm used to fragrances from kind of different countries and stuff. But when I've been wearing this to work, they all smell, you smell nice, but in a different way. Because I don't think most people, I mean, this is, you know, a Middle Eastern scent with a twist. There's like spices in here that I don't think you'd find in kind of like Western style perfumery. Oh, well, towards the end of this is Your Omni Original reformulated version. Would I rebuy it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I've missed this fragrance. No, it's right next to me. This is Delilia by Al-Haram, Maison Alhambra. Would I rebuy it? No. I like the original Delina. I bought this because I just wanted to see the comparison, and it is there, but I prefer the original. So that is kind of what I use as a kind of, I don't know why I use it. It's on my list to be sold. I'm just looking at the collection I have, and yeah, it's good. It's like a quarter of, not even a quarter, a third, because I keep selling stuff. Yeah, but majority of them, once they're gone, I know I said I would rebuy, but I'm just thinking now, like, I would rebuy them, but in the future, not like as soon as possible. Gucci Intense Oud, this is, I know I just said I wouldn't rebuy them, but this is one I'll definitely rebuy. This is just like oud and saffron done right. I really like it. The oud in here is very strong. Yeah, it's a very mass appealing oud. This one's unisex, 100%. I could see like a women wearing this. I've actually put this on a woman. That sounds strange. I like it. One of my friends wanted to try it. She liked it, and it smelled good on her. It's a bit strange those two were together. This is Perry Ellis Saffron Oud Absolute. I don't know if I'd rebuy this because one is like I had to scavenge eBay for this. I was lucky I was able to buy for £35, which is about the price it was going when it was this and Oud Vanilla was hyped. It's just it's a weaker version of the Intense Oud, just like in a direct comparison right now. But it's a lovely scent, but I don't think I'd repurchase it. Like I said, if I made this video like an hour ago, I'm sure I would say I would rebuy as I'd buy Lattafa. But here we are. We're down to 3. This is Burberry Touch. I have an interesting story about Burberry Touch. This is a fragrance where this is my 3rd bottle of it, but this is the 1st bottle I bought myself. This is a kind of the same thing where it's like it's always on sale, like the perfume shop, fragrance shop, Superdrug, Boots. So I bought this as gifts for quite a few people, and I never smelled it myself until I went to a duty free. I sprayed it. I'm like, oh, so that's the powder vibe you get from this. It's just a nice kind of, it's just clean baby powder, you know, in a cologne bottle. I can see this. It says Burberry Touch for men. But I wouldn't be upset if a woman was to wear this. Would I rebuy it? No. Will I still buy it as people's gifts? Yeah. To be very blunt. Then we have Shawn Mendes Signature 2. This fell and like landed on something. This is sickeningly sweet. I wouldn't rebuy it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't rebuy it. But it's a good scent. Very cheap if you like, just like if you want like a sugar rush in a bottle. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking I'm going to end with a lot on spot. You'd be wrong. I've had this bottle in my table for a while. This is Bulgari's Man in Black. Would I rebuy it? When I made this video, I said I would, but I'd be using my Victorinox Spice Bomb, which is another part of my shelf. Hence why I started this video. But I don't even wear that, so I probably wouldn't rebuy that or this, you know. Now to finish the video is probably one of my favorite scents made. I've been wearing this a lot during the last like two months. You can see I put a good dent in this bottle. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Super Leggera. It takes Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Versace Pour Homme, Missoni Wave, and it perfects that DNA. This stuff, I just get good memories and good times when I smell this, and it's only been the last 2 months. It makes me want to rebuy Versace Pour Homme, just so I can get that DNA back in my life for a cheaper price. But I really like this version. I think it's like, if Versace Pour Homme's B, Chanel Allure Homme Sport is A, Missoni Wave is a B, this is S++ tier. This is probably one of my favourite fragrances ever. Out of the current batch I've just done of my favourites collection, the ones I would keep in the top 10 would be that. I got scared. That one would be that. Tumi, Starwalker, Barbados, Cool Water Elixir. You know, as I say this, I'm just pulling up everything. Van Cleef & Arpels Empereur Imperial, Dior Homme the Original, Swiss Arabian. I should have done the piece like this, because like the ones on the floor are probably ones that I like. Yeah, I like. Yeah, you know, this made like getting rid of my fragrance collection just significantly easier. We'll move that back. Gucci Intense Oud, La Nuit de l'Homme, Paris Corner Pistachio, and Boss Man. I've pretty much, out of all of the ones I just showed, these are pretty much the ones I would actually keep in my collection. I'm actually so glad I did this video, because now I pretty much got an idea of what I want to keep and what I don't want. You know, I think my bottle of Aventus is Club Demi is leaking actually. I forgot Frosted Vanilla. Yeah. The fact I didn't gravitate towards that Mr. Fragrant, Scent Story, Bentley for Men Intense, Darage. You know, I would absolutely rebuy this. Like that, I'll probably keep the bottle for like 20 years, but because I only wore it during the heat wave in the UK. But that's been my fragrance cologne collection, part 1. Basically the fragrances that I didn't put back on the table, I'm actually gonna look into getting rid of. Actually, not getting rid of, but selling. I say that like I'm just not looking at the best fragrance ever made. Adidas Ice Dive. Let me just add this back. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I like the Perry Ellis, but it's alright. The I Am Trash can stay there. The Champagne Remarkable People can stay there. Burberry Touch can stay there. Jen on Sport, Razazi, that YSL. Yeah, this is pretty much, you know what, this is the first time I'll go free cam in a while. These are the fragrances I would keep out of that collection. Yeah, this, you know what, I'm really glad I made this video, because now I can part ways with more fragrances and have a more condensed, perfect condition. If you want to see me do a part 2 of my fragrances, more than happy to. I kind of did this in a way to show you what I'd rebuy and what I wouldn't rebuy. Basically, the ones I said I would rebuy, I still stand by it, but I wouldn't rebuy them as soon as possible. Like, if I finish my Bentley for Momentum Intense, I'll probably rebuy it in like 2-3 years time, if it's like discontinued or something, and jack up the prices. Jokes aside. But no, I'm glad I did this video, because the ones I'm keeping on my table, I know I'm gonna put proudly back on my collection shelf, and the ones I didn't may go on the chopping board. This is my fragrance collection, my aftershave collection. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. A mix of celebrity, designer, niche, cheap, Middle Eastern, clone houses, replica houses, whatever you want to call it. That's been Ace Fragrance, guys. More fragrance videos coming soon. I think I've decided I'm just never going to learn to edit these videos. I'm just due to time constraints and everything. But that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the longest video I've ever done. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share it if you want. Let me know what you think of my collection down below. Let me know what you have. I'm actually very interested to see. And I've got another video I want to do. That's a very strange way to end the video. But no, guys, thank you for watching. If you made it all the way, through, just type in Adidas Ice Dive in the comment section below. And yeah, thank you. Take care. Bye.